She had to been there like maybe since overnight, maybe 2, 3 in the morning. Had to been. I mean, she looked brand new. I mean, she was definitely born today. So she's a September 20th baby.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and just get all of my heavy videos out the way right now. You know what I'm saying? I normally bring a variety, but it's a lot of things that's going on in the world that we definitely gonna be touching on over here on my channel. I don't shy away from that. I just don't like to bring it consistently. But this week, I'm seeing it is very much needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these topics. But basically, you know, and I know we all grown here and stuff like that, but you gotta watch what you see in the comment section, because YouTube will, you know, they will block your channel or erase your comments and things like that for saying certain things. So yeah, just, you know, it is what it is. I'm just putting it out there. But hey, basically this situation right here took place in Austin, Texas, and y'all know I'm in Texas, right? For those who don't know, now you know I live in Texas. I'm born and raised here and things like that. And I'm saying that simply because I know how the laws work, and situations like this, you're definitely gonna get your ass handed to you. Real talk, when they catch whoever did this whole thing right here. But basically, it's a situation where I seen the other day. It was a lady on live. She was going viral for basically finding this baby where she shouldn't be, you know, in a TRASH. And you know, they basically heard the baby crying, and they ultimately ran downstairs to find her. And when they found the baby, you know, they found her in a condition that wasn't, you know, to anyone's liking who have a, you know, soul, right? And basically they said that they found the baby with the umbilical cord still connected, meaning that the baby just had arrived, and, you know, it was scorching hot outside and things like that. And basically, you know, they called the police. Once they called the police, they took the baby to the hospital, and she survived. That's the good thing about this heavy situation. She survived, and they said that she is flourishing and things like that. I do have a video of the woman who found her speaking, and I have the police breaking everything down, but they spoke from the very beginning. So you're hearing the young lady speak. This is recent. The stuff that the police are saying was 3 days ago when the incident occurred. But basically, you know, I'm glad that they did find the baby, because it was so hot, and, you know, at some point in time the baby would not have been able to make it, and the trash would have ran, and y'all know how I go from there. But I'm glad that they found the baby. I'm glad the baby is flourishing, the baby is living and things like that. It's just sad and unfortunate that so many people are out here that don't want these babies, who, you know, are doing the things to make the baby, but they don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions. And I feel like that's very cowardice, and I feel like that is something that is not tolerable at all. But ultimately, we're gonna go ahead and watch these videos. Like I told y'all before, I already explained the sequence of everything. This is from the beginning to the end. Then the young lady speaks, and then the police officer speaks as well. But if you don't, you know, want your child, and you're in Texas, they have laws that protects you and the baby, and they have a safe haven for you to drop the baby off to as well. But let's go ahead and get into these whole videos right now. Let's go.
Start tonight with news of a baby found abandoned in a... KXAN's Kevin Bosker was first on the scene and has the latest on what we know.
Here in North Austin, investigators are trying to understand how a newborn infant found itself in that over there. Luckily for the baby, some good Samaritans found her before it was too late.
So the first person was our neighbor. He came to throw something out. He told him, he was like, I think I hear a dog or a bird crying.
This is Lucy Frasco, and when she heard there was a newborn baby girl in the... she ran to the rescue. First responders came to the scene shortly and rendered aid to the baby. That child was transported to Dell Children, and at this point in time is fine. There's no issues as far as health-wise to the infant. Perry Lewis was the other person who helped rescue the baby. He dove into the... when he saw the newborn.
She was like right there. That toilet paper was kind of on top of her too. All that toilet paper was like on her side.
Okay.
All that right there. When she cried about that dumpster, man, and we came in, and I just thank God that we were here for her, man. She deserves. She's a beautiful baby, man, and she's not unwanted.
Both Lewis and Frasco say they're grateful they were able to save the baby before it was too late.
We're definitely going to stay in contact and do whatever we can to be in her life.
I named her Miracle Angel just because she's a miracle and she's an angel. She saved herself.
She saved herself?
Her cries her cries were the reason why she's alive.
The girl is doing okay after someone abandoned her in a North Austin over the weekend, and police say they have yet to charge anyone in the incident. A very good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Sanders.
I'm Daniel Marin. Our Sam Stark delves into laws in place in Texas and around the country to keep this from happening.
This is where someone found a baby girl on Saturday afternoon.
She came into custody with us on Saturday. She was checked out by the hospital. At this time, we have no medical concerns, and upon discharge, she will be going into care.
I'm happy
the
about
Texas
this.
Department of Family and Protective Services said child abandonment doesn't happen often. In 1999, Texas passed the Safe Haven Law, giving parents unable to care for their child an option to leave them unharmed at hospitals, fire stations, or EMS stations without legal consequences.
We have a lot of resources for these women, and we can often help negate a situation like this.
DFPS said so far in 2025, there have been 11 safe haven surrenders. There were 14 in 2024.
As a person that was abandoned as an infant, my life was saved so that today I may save others.
In 2023, the Safe Haven Law was amended to include baby boxes, secure drop-off sites where parents in crisis can safely leave their babies.
The baby box is a last resort option for parents, and the one thing that we consistently hear from them is they want anonymity. They don't want anybody to see them. They don't want to talk to anyone for fear of judgment and shame.
Monica Kelsey, the CEO of Safe Haven Boxes, said education surrounding these options is key so that babies might go on to live healthy lives.
We know that these babies that are being put in our boxes are going to live, they're going to survive, and they're going to go on to have a happy and healthy, family.
Sam Stark, KXAN News.
Okay, and I mentioned things about Texas because, as you can see, there are very few babies being brought in, right? And basically, and they're not really harming the kids and stuff like that. Now, true enough, I know it's gonna be somebody out there trying to be a professor, an analytical person and things like that. But basically, what I'm simply saying is that they know not to play with these kids down here, because you do anything that's out of the way, your ass going to jail. And if you're from Texas, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. True enough, you're going to jail anywhere else, but Texas, they don't play about a lot of shit that's pertaining to these kids. Real talk. But I'm just glad that the baby was found in the nick of time, because being that the baby was actually allegedly born that day or the night before, the baby was lacking nutrients, proper care, the love, the touch, everything that a child needs when a child is born, you feel me? So it's just sad and unfortunate that this did happen, but it is a great thing that they found this baby, real talk, because I feel like the baby only had a couple of more hours, you know what I'm saying, in my personal opinion. But, when it comes to these kids, I'm trying to tell you, man, your ass gonna reap what you sow, real talk. No matter how you try to twist it and turn it and bop it and all that shit, something gonna happen to you, real talk, for doing it like this. It's just crazy to me. But now the interviews about to come up about the whole situation with the young lady speaking and telling everything that she's seen, everything that took place, how things led up to her finding the baby, and then the police officer from the beginning gave all of the details about the situation. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. We're going to talk about it in the comment section. Once we figure out what the hell is going on, I'll be back with an update. But this is what's going on, and this is what did go on. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later.
The Baby Moses hotline for a parent in crisis who needs to learn more about the Safe Haven Law.
Just seeing her just covered in like that and dirt and trash, like she just wasn't nothing, hurt me. The way that she was found in the can upside down with her head facing the can hurt me. Me trying to open up her eye, and I couldn't open her eye. Just broke me. Like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, is she on me? Like, my ex-boyfriend came to my house and was like, there's a baby in, and I was just like, you're lying. And then I ran out here with no shoes and told him get the blanket and grabbed the baby out the can, and I just started doing compressions on the baby's chest, just due to the fact that she looked like she was losing life. And we called EMS, firefighters, the cops, and they arrived. They took her. She's still alive. She's great. She's a baby girl.
Was she crying when you got to her?
She was crying in the van. That's how they heard her cry. So she saved herself before anybody could save her. And yeah.
Based on the condition you found her in, do you have any idea how long she had been in there?
She had to been there like maybe since overnight. Maybe 2, 3 in the morning had to been. I mean, she looked brand new. I mean, she was definitely born today. So she's a September 20th baby, for sure. I mean, you could tell. She umbilical cord still there. She had to had her overnight.
But did you want to say to the mother?
You're sorry, but you're individual. You know, there's people out here that literally can't have kids, that wish they can, and your kids in the. I mean, like I said, it's not illegal to take your child to a fire station and drop them off. It's not. I mean, you could have knocked on someone's door, like anything, but throwing the baby in. It's just insane.
She was covered in. Was it like seeing a little helpless baby like that? Like, what did she look like when you saw her? And how does it stay?
I felt hurt. Just seeing her just covered up like that in dirt and trash, like she just wasn't nothing, hurt me. The way that she was found, hand upside down with her head facing the hand, hurt me. Me trying to open up her eye, and I couldn't open her eye. Just broke me. Like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, it's on me. Like, her other eye just started rolling to the back of her head, and I'm just like, please stay with me. I'm hitting her chest, just like talking to her. And I think when she started hearing it was a mother's voice or a female's voice, it kind of like, she kind of felt that, you know, or heard that, and she knew she was safe at that point, you know what I mean? And I felt like she was just holding on for us, you know what I'm saying? She was just holding on because she knew she still had potential in this life, and I'm just thankful and grateful that she's healthy.
For a newborn.
For her to be a newborn and still have an umbilical cord that long, I mean, and been in this hot, and I mean, it was hot. My feet are black from me running to her. Running from my home when they told me she was in the, like, I ran. I didn't care how hot it was. If the concrete was hot, I can only imagine what that metal container was like.
You guys saved her life today. What was it like to find out that she was going to be okay?
It's a miracle. It's a blessing. I just thank God for giving that baby the chance to be able to see what life is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hurt. I'm really, really hurt.
And for the newborn, I mean, she was just born yesterday or today, is there anything you would want her to know?
I just want that baby to know that she's loved by the whole community. I have so much support, and when she does ever get older and sees this, she can always count on me, no matter if it's 10, 30 years from now. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
What a rough start to this life, but what hopes you have for the rest of her life when it comes to finding a home, a family? What hopes you have for her?
I hope she finds someone that loves her, that truly loves her, truly wants to be a parent to her. Like, that's what she needs, someone to really, really love her.
And you love her, it seems.
I already done named her.
What did you name her?
What did I name her? Miracle Angel.
Why'd you name her? Why'd you think it was important to name her that?
Because she was a miracle and she's an angel. She's a miracle from God and an angel from the skies. I just feel like right place at the right time. I mean, I'm just thankful she's alive. That's my biggest thing. I'm just grateful and thankful, and we take anything for the baby. I mean, if y'all want to drop stuff off at the hospital, I know they said that y'all can do that. So that's what we'll be doing here in the bed. We just left from the hospital. So we'll be back up there.
Are you going to be able to maintain contact with the baby?
Not as of now. They said that I would have to get in, wait till the investigation is done and get in contact with the CPS workers, and they'll let me know there. But I definitely do want to keep contact with the baby. Even if somebody else does adopt her or foster her, I still just want to just keep an update, make sure, you know, she is loved and she is cared for. And I want that female, that guy, whoever this was, to be found and held responsible. This is an ongoing thing. This is the second baby that I think has been found in Austin. And it sucks. It sucks. It does. I mean,
would you consider adopting the baby?
If I could, I would. I mean, if I had the financial, I probably would. Just because I know what it is to want to feel loved, you know, and I know that's what that baby needs right now.
Is it started here?
Yeah, it is started.
Okay, my name is Officer Aaron Townsend with the Austin Police Department Public Information Office. That's AARONTOWNSEND. Today at approximately 1:36 p.m., officers received a 911 call. Two people came by here in this complex at 8600 North Lamar and heard what they thought might have been a newborn child, an infant, crying in a here on property. The people then, of course, they called 911. First responders arrived on scene and did recover what appeared to be a newborn infant in a that child was transported to Dell Children, and at this point in time is fine. There's no issues as far as health-wise to the infant, so that's a very fortunate thing. It's an ongoing investigation at this point in time. There's not a lot known. Detectives are on scene doing the best work that they can to try to track down the mother and whoever else might be responsible. Anybody who has any information is encouraged to call our child unit at 512-974-6880. And just to put this out there as well, just as a reminder, this is one of those things. Obviously, it's difficult to understand why something like this would happen. Just to remind people that there's an option out there. It's called a safe haven law, basically, where you can drop off a newborn infant at a fire station, EMS station, police station, no questions asked. That is something that is an option. Fortunately, that wasn't in this case. We're very fortunate due to the high degree of temperature today, the conditions for a newborn. We're very, very fortunate that somebody did come across this newborn child and that child is safe. I'll take any questions you have at this time.
What is the protocol for newborns following the situation? What's going to happen from here on out?
Well, I would be definitely under CPS jurisdiction there, but from what I understand, the child will be placed into some sort of foster or CPS situation right now. They have people in line who've already been vetted to take care of infants, children, or who need to be taken care of. So the child will most likely, until they find out more, go into a situation like that where someone will take care of the child until other arrangements can be made.
Can you talk about the condition of the baby now?
The condition, I was just told by the sergeant over there, over the unit, that the child is safe and is healthy. It does not appear to have any kind of distress at all. And so as of right now, everything's fine with the child.
Is there any information you can provide on how quickly law enforcement came to the...
all I can say is that the call came at 1:36. I didn't get the response time, but I would imagine it was probably a pretty quick response, but I don't know exactly the time frame.
Have any family members reached out at all?
Family members of... not that we know of, no. This is still ongoing investigation. Yes, sir.
Do authorities have any idea of how long the baby had been in the before they were found?
No, not at this time. Again, those are the pieces that will come together as they do. They walk around the complex and they ask people, maybe some possible witnesses, see if there's anybody who saw anything. They're going to put that together, but as of right now, there's no specific timeline.
And can you confirm this was a newborn girl?
That I don't know. I don't know. Infant is all that I was told. Newborn, it appeared to be a newborn child.
Do we know how much longer the baby will be in the hospital?
No, not at this time. My best guess, though, is that the child will remain there until accommodations can be made for somebody to take care of the child. So until that time, the child's safe in the hospital. They're Dell Children's. They're probably doing an excellent job taking care of the child at this time, and it'll move from there.
What would you want to say to the people who found the baby and notified authorities?
Well, I mean, obviously, we owe them a great deal. Right place, the right time. Like I said, based on the temperature probably is in the over there. Time was of the essence, obviously. So we're very fortunate, very lucky that they happened to come by and that they reacted, that they did the right thing. That they didn't just ignore it, that they actually acted and called 911 to get the baby help.
You talked about the safe haven law and the importance of that, but what would you like to say to people, to anyone who might have been responsible, how this really puts newborns in such a danger, considering the temperature, considering where they are?
Right. I mean, it's a tough situation. I understand, that it's you might be in a situation that you don't want to be in. However, like I said, there are options, and those options, that safe haven law, where you can go drop off your newborn at a fire station, for example, that exists to avoid this very thing, so that people don't get desperate and think that their only option is to discard the. It's again, this is something that if you were to do something like that, you're not pursued. For the most part, you are. It's literally an option that avoids a possible death and a homicide charge should that child. So, yes, it's very important that you if you really feel that way, that you take advantage of that and realize that that you'll be okay.
It's a miracle that the baby was found alive. I mean, for maybe the parents who are potentially watching this story right now, is there anything law enforcement would like to ask in terms of a message, in terms of finding more information for them specifically?
Well, I mean, it would be great if they just came forward and claimed responsibility, right? But sure. So yeah, we'd obviously like to plead to them. If anybody knows anything, if you know the parents, if you are the parents, just come and tell us what happened. Let's try to work this out and figure out what the circumstances are, and then move forward from there. Fortunately, as I've already stated several times, the child is fine. Okay, so all is not lost. So come forward, and talk to the police about it, and we'll figure out what we need to do from there.
Do we know how long the baby had been born for? They said there was still an umbilical cord.
Yeah, again, I don't have the specifics on that. I think probably as this moves forward, they might have more information to be able to narrow down a timeline as far as how long. But as of right now, obviously, what the information that you have it's a little bit more than I do. There was an umbilical cord attached, so obviously it appeared very, very new. But to the minute, to the hour, I don't know.
Have investigators said anything about the timing of when the baby was rescued? Like if it was maybe postponed maybe 15 or so minutes, it could have been too late?
No, I haven't heard any of that. But again, you can guess newborns are very vulnerable. They're very susceptible to the elements. Okay, there is even on regular births, I'm sure that there's just a certain window that can, when you look into the elements, when it becomes too late. They just can't. The exposure out here is just bad. So fortunately, in this case, somebody came by really quickly, and then it's okay. Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any more updates you're gonna get tonight or later?
I don't believe so. I think they wanted me to do this part here, and then